Hello everybody, I'm DSL25 and this is ZetaCraft. Welcome. In a previous episode, we added to the amazing city we've got going here. We built a temporary little hole for a bee farm, and I did in a stream actually put in a bee farm because we need a lot of blocks. I planned out a lot of builds, and there's even some up there. And we're not going to tackle all those builds, but we're going to tackle a build that I started in a previous episode and didn't get time for, and that is my storage room. Because we built this whole facade and this whole structure that will house the storage room, but we never got around to building it, which is a problem. But to build the storage room, we had to build the bee farm, so I think it's just appropriate for us to finish the bee farm and get that all sorted, and then maybe just AFK a little bit because I might need some honeycomb for the storage room build. We have a decorated honey farm, and I think it looks so cool. We fly up here, just plant ourselves. Okay, so it's hard to see, but you can see all the bees in there. We went with a lot of yellow along with the copper accent, and I kind of like the fact that we've got a bit of color going on. So if we go into free cam, yeah, that looks cool. Looks cool. So we just have a basic honeycomb farm. Bees go in. If they do trigger, the shears will shear the honeycomb and they'll fall on the mud, and because mud is a smaller block, the hoppers will just pick it up, and temporarily everything goes in there, which is accessible by that door. But we will do a build in this area and maybe just gather the honey via that build. But that looks so cool. Sadly, we need to wait for honeycomb to collect because we need to craft a bunch of beehives, because I use those as a floor and I like them as a floor, and we're going to need about, I think, 350. So that's not a lot. 350 times 3, so what's that? That's 900. That's 1050 honeycomb. But we cannot continue on our next build because we need to wait for those precious honeycombs, and while we wait for those, I thought maybe we can do this week's appreciation a bit earlier in the episode. So what I did between episodes, I rigged up a little dispense over here, and I do have a system where I fill it, and then I can just push this button and it should give us a random person's name. Should. So we can do that right now. So let's push this button and see. Boop. We get our renamed emerald and Sandy Sparkles Gaming. So let's put this in here and we say this week thank you to Sandy Sparkles. Well, we're gonna have to do multiple lines. Sandy Sparkles Gaming. There we go. Sandy Sparkles Gaming. Sandy's also a YouTuber, and another fun fact, she's also South African, which is amazing. So go check her out. I know she's doing a Cobblemon series at the moment, which is quite interesting. Yeah, so go check them out, and do tell them I say hello. But anyway, and after we're done, we can just chuck these in this barrel, and these are just the one, or it's just this chest, all the ones that already got their name on the appreciation fence. So I still have a lot to fill out, and if you want your name on this fence, just continue commenting in the comments down below of the video, interact with the community, and just be part of it. Just be part of it all. But anyway, let's see what else we can do while we wait. I was just casually minding my own business when Geek Squeak and Sally Jane came knocking. And what did they want? Well, they wanted to know if we should prank cold oatmeal. And being the friend I am, I naturally said yes. Oats deserves a prank. And that's what we did. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys a few highlights from the whole prankage and just what we got up to. And if you want to see Oats' whole reaction to it, go check him out. He is linked down there in the description along with all the other Zetas. So let's roll that clip.
Hello?
Hello? Oh my goodness.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon, sir.
Guten Tag.
Seriously.
Guten Tag.
Wie geht's?
Who bist du?
Okay, tell the people what we're doing.
What are we doing?
Nothing productive.
Oh, the prank! Oh,
go.
of course. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna wanna do a little scavenger hunt for a cold oatmeal, right?
Yeah.
And it's gonna not be an easy scavenger hunt, and he's gonna have a really nice prize.
Yeah.
Right? Yep.
Yeah. Totally worth the scavenger.
Definitely. 100%.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So that will be the first clue, and that we're just going to chuck in the barrel over here, which I think we could just put anywhere. Maybe right here. What are you doing?
Oh yeah, because you wanted to spam a load around, didn't you, to start off the thing?
I don't know what's up with all the barrels. It's confusing. Okay, let's put.
You wanted
Okay.
to put a load of barrels around.
He's getting some stuff out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll give him some random junk.
Some random chunk.
DK. Donkey Kong.
No, don't fall off.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Farms his crops. People like putting glass in it.
Okay, let's go
To
to
my
Ricky's.
base. No, to my
Theo.
base. Because Ricky farms
Oh,
his crops
yeah,
in my
yeah.
base.
That was the whole point.
Yeah.
That was
I
your
came up with
idea.
this.
Wow.
Whoopsie.
Whoopsie.
I'm
I think it's going to be
flying. I can't
fast.
bother to climb up.
Yeah.
Let's go to the land of Whoopsie Daisy.
Whoopsie.
That's
Yeah,
true,
exactly.
That's true.
So he has to climb down all of this without wings.
Oh, that's true. He needs to do that on foot.
Well, I guess we
He doesn't
can.
need to. He might decide to buy an elytra to do this.
Her base is
Fine,
dead.
yeah.
It's kind of smelly. You know her
Right.
as. Sally!
Rude.
No, your base is smelly. It's all dead. And there's where the next barrel is.
We
At
just
the
put a-
loincloth. Underneath it.
Okay.
Oh, my laugh sounded like Voldemort.
And while you guys were watching that little clip, I got all the beehives and it started raining apparently because it's very gloomy all of a sudden. Anyway, so it was just a little harmless scavenger hunt we sent cold oatmeal on. I think the hardest part about this whole scavenger hunt is the fact that he had to do it all on foot. So maybe he changes his mind about not flying this season. I'm not sure. I don't think so. Anyway, so now that we have all the resources, let's quickly run up here and then I'll show you. Let's take this out. What we all gathered. Still haven't decorated this room, which will happen eventually. But over here, we've got all our beehives and it's a lot. We've got a lot of wood happening. We've got some warped woods going and we've got some copper deep prismarines and then also some terracotta, which is going to be interesting because we're going to turn this into our storage room. And I think to do that, we need to maybe roll another time lapse. Are you guys ready? Are you? Okay, then let's do it. Let's roll that time lapse. Sit back and enjoy. And there we have it, a storage room. Well, the start of a storage room. We did this little entrance, we covered it up, made it look like it's part of the cave, and we even finished the whole interior. Yeah, it needs a bit of detailing in these areas, and the biggest thing it needs is chests. So how this is going to work is we're just going to have chests running down this wall, filling in this whole space in these two, those two, and the four at the start. And over here we'll have general crafting, maybe storage for our shulker boxes for projects and tool stations and stuff like that. But yeah, that's the basic structures here. So let's quickly get those chests in. And at least we have some chests now, and I have to say it does really bring the room together. It makes the bit look a bit more narrow, but it still feels very spacious, and we've got quite a lot of chests, and this means we will be able to store quite a lot of our junk. I mean blocks, items, that's it. But the last thing this place needs is a bit of life, and well, I'm a firm believer that if something needs something and you don't know what it is, it's most probably bushes. We've got the chest in, we've got the leaves in, we've got our pets in, but it's not home, not without a few things. And the first one will be my little first diamond I ever found. And I think we should plonk it down right over there. Yeah, that looks good. The first diamond I ever found. And this is not the right size, but what we do need is our painting. And I'm thinking maybe if we come down the stairs, you look into this painting. So let's just do that, and then let's just try and get our painting. There we go, we got it. There's our painting. So I might do a bunch more paintings on this wall and on the other wall, but that's our painting. And the building down there is it's empty. It's empty. There's a lot of things missing, but that's part of life. And what I did do is I did manage to move everything into here in a temporary little storage. These are loose items, and these are shulkers filled with stuff that all need to go into their own little slots. So that's going to be a fun little project. So after that last little clip, I didn't really feel much like recording as in talking, so I just spent a lot of time organizing my storage, and we did it. We finally finished all of it. We moved in, we added some more paintings, we added some decoration, just banners, just to round it off. Up here I added a bed, which I will still fix up this area a bit better. But if we head on here, we also sorted everything, so we've got every single block its own little slot, and there's quite a lot of it that has nothing in it. Especially at the back. None of these chests are being used. I don't think any of these. We are using some of this, but also not everything. So we do have a lot of storage space, so I don't think we'll run out of storage space real soon. But anyway, I think we spent way too much time already, and it is time for me to end this episode. I would like to say thank you to everybody that's been watching, and remember, do like, do subscribe, and do hit the notification bell if you don't want to miss out on any future content. And remember, comment down in the comments and just tell me, let me know, what do you think of the storage room? And you might be on the wall of appreciation very, very soon. Anyway, till next episode, take care. Bye-bye.